Sure, here's a 400-word script about the vintage year 1972, ideal for a short documentary, voiceover, or video segment. Title: 1972, A Vintage Year in Time. Running time: 2.5 minutes. Spoken. Opening shot: grainy footage of city streets, people in bell-bottoms walking, vintage cars passing by. Narrator. Voiceover: 1972, a year of color, change, and cultural revolution, a vintage moment in history that gave us unforgettable music, major political shifts, and technological leaps that still echo today. Cut to footage of the Vietnam War protests. Across the United States, voices rose louder against the Vietnam War. President Richard Nixon ordered the largest bombing campaign of the conflict, Operation Linebacker A. Even as peace talks stumbled on, the world was holding its breath. Cut to Nixon shaking hands with Mao Zedong. Yet that same year, Nixon made history by becoming the first U.S. president to visit the People's Republic of China. A Cold War thaw was beginning. Slowly, cautiously. Cut to Munich Olympics footage. But not all moments were of peace. At the Munich Olympics, the world watched in horror as terrorist attack claimed 11 Israeli athletes. It was a tragic reminder that even the spirit of sports could be pierced by violence. Cut to The Godfather film poster. On screens, stories took a darker turn. The Godfather premiered in March, reshaping cinema with its moody brilliance. Marlon Brando's Don Corleone became iconic, and a generation suddenly talked about offers you can't refuse. Cut to glam rock performers like David Bowie. In music, glam rock was born. Glitter, platforms, and rebellion. David Bowie introduced the world to Ziggy Stardust, while albums like the Rolling Stones' Exile on Main Street and Stevie Wonder's Talking Book turned up the volume on creativity. Cut to digital watch. Early video game arcade technology made its own debut. The first digital watch hit the market, and arcade gamers got their hands on Pong, the beginning of a new kind of entertainment. Cut to a bottle of wine being poured. Cents law fight. 1972. Even in wine cellars, 1972 left its mark. While not the finest vintage in France, some regions in California began to shine, quietly laying the foundation for Napa's future fame. Closing montage, news headlines, crowds cheering, pop culture clips. Narrator: 1972 wasn't just a year, it was a turning point, a vintage of ideas, unrest, creativity, and transformation. It reminded the world that the future was already arriving, and there was no turning back. Fade to black with soft vintage music playing. Let me know if you'd like a version tailored for a specific medium, like YouTube, stage, or podcast.